Hi, I'm Mark Blomley from Uni Sport Australia. I'm one of the member relationship managers at Uni Sport, and today I'm joined by Britt Hargreaves, a student athlete at Southern Cross University. Thanks for joining me, Britt.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
So you've got a pretty extensive sport resume that includes sport at both a national and international level. So how has sport contributed to your experience at university?
It's been really great, like being able to play sport at university. I've been able to make a ton of friends, and doing an exercise science degree as well as PD, teaching. It's made it kind of more relevant to my subject, and it's good to meet a ton of different people as well, and people that are interested in playing sport.
Awesome. So you were a senior player in the Southern Cross University women's futsal team, and prior to that, your team started out as a football team. So take me through that evolution of the team from football to futsal and how that transition happened.
Yeah, so we had a futsal team back in 2016 when it was it was in divisions, I think northern regional divisions for university sport. And then kind of from there, we had a lot of players, so we jumped from futsal back into football. So we had a lot of interest of our from our uni, so it was just too big a number to field a futsal team. And then we spoke to a few of the girls to jump back into futsal because we thought we'd have a really good chance of kind of doing well. And we spoke to the girls, they were interested, and so this was our first year since 2016 and having a futsal team.
Awesome. So obviously that women's futsal team had amazing success last year, winning both Division 2 and ultimately Division 1 in the same year, which was awesome. So what was it that came together for all the team that year?
Yeah, the team was great. The bunch of girls were really good. We clicked on so many different levels. Like we had girls from Queensland all the way down to Coffs Harbour and in Grafton and in between. So it was kind of easy for us to gel because we weren't too far away, but we were also connected through football as well outside of university. A lot of our players played either against each other or were in the same clubs. So we did kind of know each other outside of university, of uni games. But a lot of the girls, we were all relaxed. We kind of went into the games just wanting to give it our best shot. We weren't expecting to win or anything like that. We wanted to have a little bit of fun and show the rest of the unis that, you know, a small town university can do as much as they can.
Awesome. So obviously you were a senior player in the team. You've sort of coached and captained other teams previously. And obviously you're a teacher now as well. So how do you go about managing different personalities? Obviously you'd be pretty experienced in that element.
Yeah, you've kind of just got to appeal to people's interests, and girls are sometimes a little bit harder in they don't really grow up with sport as much as males do, and we tend to take things a little bit more personally than boys. But honestly, our team, we all got along really easily. We all kind of knew that we just wanted to go out and have a bit of fun. The key for us was honestly not taking it too seriously. We were stoked every game that we won. We went through Div 2 undefeated, and we didn't expect that at all. Every game that we won or even scored a point was just as good as the one before it. So we kind of went in not expecting much. And even for Div 1 coming from champions in Div 2, we weren't going to Div 1 thinking that we were going to win. We were going as underdogs, and we just wanted to give it our best crack. So the girls were honestly easy. They just went with it. We knew that our playing style kind of evolved around knowing each other's different styles. So that's kind of how we got along. We knew that maybe one person couldn't do that run down the line, whereas we knew somebody could defend better, and we kind of manipulated their positions into where they would stand and what was best for them. So it worked out for us, and just by knowing everybody on your team, and it's good futsal. There's only, I think we had 12 girls, so we really didn't need to know as much as you would on a football court. And on a futsal court, it's so much smaller. So a lot of people touch the ball a lot more. So knowing what their skill level is, we were kind of able to manipulate different areas and different things that they had to do.
Awesome. So did you have any tough situations in terms of personalities then in that team at any stages?
No.
How did that leadership team sort of come to be and set up, I suppose?
Yeah, we really didn't have any run-ins that I know. We all kind of came together beforehand, and we knew our role and our job, and then we just kind of just wanted to have a bit of fun. The girls that had played the football season previously at uni games, I think we played, it was Div 2. And the girls that kind of got the squad together were big kind of drivers in our team, and everybody looked up to them. I know a lot of the girls that I played soccer with we were all providing each other feedback, and I was looking to them for answers. So it was really it was a team sport. It was a team that was captained by everybody and that involved everybody's feedback. And so I feel that I myself, and I know a few of the other girls I've spoken to, felt valued and in the team, and it was easy to kind of work together in that sense.
Awesome. So outside that specific team then, have you, as a coach or a captain or a senior player, have you had to make any difficult decisions and encountered some harder personalities that have been harder to deal with?
At school, it's really difficult. I work in a pretty low SES school, and some of the personalities here that you coach and teach are really difficult. But especially at uni, like everybody goes to uni and they know the expectations that's placed on them. I've coached a few futsal teams at international level, and I find the parents the most difficult than the kids. The kids generally just want to be there and want to have fun, and they just want to have a kick around. But the parents sometimes are a little bit pushy, but you work towards that and you work out their personalities and what type of things that they need, and then you try to fulfill that.
So outside of Southern Cross Futsal, you're heavily involved in futsal on an international level as well as AFL at a high level. So how do you manage all of that? And do you have a preferred sport, and what's your focus going forward?
I don't really have a preferred sport. Each kind of sport I play has definitely have some merits. It's kind of like an outlet for me, so it doesn't really need to be managed. I love getting out there and having a run around no matter what sport I play. I'm a PE teacher, so sitting down is not a good thing. I like to get out there and run around, and so does all of the kids I coach and teach. They want to be outside and running. But yeah, I don't think I need to manage it. It's a bit of a stress release, and every chance I get, I try to go outside, and whether it's playing futsal or AFL or soccer, it doesn't really bother me as long as I'm doing something. But I'm not sure towards next year what I'm kind of going to be focusing on. I think football as a kind of sport I play on the weekends probably is a little bit of a low priority for me at the moment. I've been really enjoying playing AFL in the area, and it's really great to see a lot of female athletes kind of getting back into sport through AFL.
Awesome. So when you were at university, then you're obviously working as well. How did you manage your sport as well as your university studies and everything else that was going on?
Yeah, it was definitely hard. Some sessions I took 3 sessions and did one of those subjects I did 3 subjects and I did 1 subject over the summer, if I was allowed to, depending on what I was kind of learning. As well as that, like, I asked for help. A lot of my friends were in the same kind of boat as me. They were playing a lot of sport, and they were also in the same classes most of the time. So if I needed to miss like a week through to traveling, I'd just ask them for notes and whatnot. Otherwise, the university lecturers and the university was really good. They helped me out a lot. I got a lot of assessments done later past the due date because of obviously I was off to sport or doing something else. And they were really good about it. The university has been really great, especially for a lot of the sports people at the moment. You can hand in assessments late, and if you just have the right documentation, it's been good.
Awesome. So how has university sport contributed or assisted your career and leadership abilities?
Yeah, it's helped a lot. As a PE teacher, I get to get out there, and through university sport, I was playing a lot of different stuff at uni games as well as like social sport in the week. And you get to meet a lot of different skill levels, and you get to kind of play against a lot of different skill levels and with coaches, and they teach you a lot of things. You learn a ton along the way, even just like skills and drills that I can take into my work. It's been really, really handy, and you get to meet a lot of different people, which is always a plus. You get to build kind of rapport with people, and you might get a job out of it at the end.
Awesome. So any other advice for first or second year university students that are trying to juggle everything and trying to succeed in sport?
Yeah, just ask for help if you need it, and if you're struggling to do the content of the subject, definitely ask for help from your lecturers, or anybody at the school is willing to help you for sure. I know I did, and even my mates around me were very helpful. Sport obviously was a big driving force in my life, and if there's other athletes out there that are doing sport and at uni, you don't need to choose one or the other. You definitely can do it at the same time. It's just managing your priorities. Don't leave assessments too late. That's definitely big advice. I think me and my friends once made a fort before a test, and yeah, it was a struggle to get up and do that test.
Awesome. Some great advice. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me here today, Britt, and for your time today, and for the advice for everyone watching.
No worries. Thanks, Mark.